speaking of extinction, an extinction event, one could say, sort of happened, I suppose, is extinction for freedoms and extinction for health and many other in instances, was the disastrous and tyrannical COVID responses, right? The lockdowns and the measures that were put in place, Partygate and all the rest of it. Somebody shared this video, which I'm going to show you now, which, if it's true, really highlights how much we were led on, how much we were misled, and how much justice really does need to be served for people that lost family members from quote-unquote doctors or nurses holding up signs in windows saying, "We are so sorry, he's at peace now." You know, elderly relatives that had to see out their last moments alone because they were prohibited from seeing their family. Some of those evil things that we've seen in recent memory. Not to mention the wealth and power transfer from the poorest to from the lowest to the highest, highest with a lowercase h. By the way, let's make sure we say that right. You know, to those higher up the societal pole, should we say, or higher up the societal ladder. That this was footage that is allegedly, if the screenshot, the WhatsApp screenshot is to be believed, is from April 2020. It's from April 2020. And it shows a video. This is apparently from ICU at St. George's Hospital. I'm not sure where exactly this is from. And it shows an office, which could be an ICU office, where you have doctors in scrubs and you have what appears to be some kind of executive or administrator, whatever it may be, right? And they with a skirt and flats on. And none of them are social distancing. None of them have masks on. None of them seem to be worried. None of them seem to be overstressed and, you know, under panic and near death levels of exhaustion because of the pandemic and stuff like that, because of the influx of people and all of these things. Because they had the time to mess about in the office, record themselves, or one of them recording themselves doing a wheelbarrow with a chair, with one of the roller chairs, and laughing about it. Meanwhile, the entire nation's in lockdown. People are being prohibited from seeing their family members in their final moments. People are being injected with what is increasingly looking like it was some kind of bioweapon, not actually a preventative, you know, medicine. There were lies that were told that it was going to stop transmission. Lies that were told meant you were going to be less likely to get it, and all of these things. Whilst your relatives died and whilst your societies died and was handed over to increasingly totalitarian measures, right? This is what the people that seem to be in many ways part of the system that were peddling those lies were doing.
Right. Can't close the door and not be surprised.
Right, hey Molly, you're going to get to see just how athletic you look right now. Go. Oh, the speed, the pace. Good Lord. And back. Oh, a slip, a stumble. As he's out.
For the severity of the situation that they were involved in, it's hard to make the case that these people shouldn't be dealt with as severely as anybody else that was involved. It's hard to make the case, especially when you have so many that have suffered so much, like some of the people that I've spoken to, like Victoria Rickson, who've come out and blown the whistle on the NHS and stuff like that, that have had the courage to speak out, that have had their lives and livelihoods threatened, that have been persecuted by police and all of these things. You have those people that were willing to stand up. You have those people that were willing to go to bat and push the truth and push for the truth, right? You know, these ones are the ones that are still benefiting from it, likely. And you think if they're willing to stay silent now, if they're willing to still be complicit in everything that's going on, then why shouldn't they be dealt with just as much as we would deal with any of the others that are responsible for everything that's been going on? Like I said, though, the problem is that, you know, you could say, George, well, how can we verify this? How can we verify this? Well, the person who posted this video in the comments as well actually posted the screenshot from a WhatsApp chat, which I'm not sure if it was this person that sent the message or if it was circulated on social media from somebody else. But as you can see here, this is the same room, same same video, but it's from the WhatsApp chat, and the person at the bottom says, "Is that you?" referring to the person in the video, and it says, "Your 25th of April 2020." It says on there 25th of April 2020. So again, if this is true, they knew about it at the time. They were partying whilst people's relatives were dying. They were going along with the lie that was being peddled because of it. Why shouldn't they be dealt with just as severely? Why shouldn't they be dealt with just as severely? Or at least similar to how we dealt with some of the conspirators that were trialed at the Nuremberg trials, you know what I mean? Obviously, you had the big heads of the movement, like, you know, Adolf Eichmann wasn't at the Nuremberg trials, obviously, but all of the big named Nazis that were at the Nuremberg trials, that were the architects of things like the Final Solution and stuff like that, you know, obviously they were the big sort of infamous superstars, if you will. But obviously you had many others that were there as well that are nameless just because they were complicit in it. They were just going along with it. Maybe they were lower ranking soldiers and stuff like that, but nonetheless, they had to be tried, right? They had to be tried along with their co-conspirators. Maybe we should do the same with these people. Maybe we should do the same with these people. Either way, people are not going to rest until justice is done. They're not going to rest until justice is done.